What's going on, everybody? This is DMAC, and I'm back from my little trip for my sister's wedding, and I happened to get a copy of Modern Warfare 3 off one of my older brothers, so I thought I'd give it a little whirl. I didn't realize when I got it that I guess my nephew had already put my gamer tag, not his son, but my other brother's son, had already put my stuff up to like rank 26, so I already had some decent weapons, but this was the first time I'd ever played this map. But I know how domination works. You want flags, so I figure I'll do that. And I actually end up doing pretty well despite shit like that. What a what a sneaky bastard. So this isn't too much about the gameplay. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how the wedding ceremony and how all the family affair went. And for starters, I have to say, I've never seen my sister look so great and happy. It was just really cool to see. She's had some unfortunate luck with guys, but this guy, he's a cool guy, and you can just see it in her face when she's talking to him how much she loves him. She shuts the whole world down. Even her younger brother, who is always there to help her and loan her money and stuff. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Um, so when the my oldest brother was presiding over the ceremony, because he's a lawyer, which part of that is he has to be a oh, what's the word, a notary or whatever. I think notary. I don't know. Let me know if you know in the comments. I can't think of it. So he can actually preside over weddings. So he did it, and we were joking a lot before of like things he should do, like maybe start quoting random Bible verses that had nothing to do with the idea of marriage, because we all went to the same school, which is actually it's a church slash school, and that's also where my sister got married at. It's a really nice place. I did remember that the last time I was in that church, I was a altar boy. Yes, shut your mouths, altar boy. It happened. And the last time I was there was for a funeral, and it only stuck out in my head was because they gave me $100 tip. And I tried to tell them, no, that's too much. Usually you get like a $10 tip, maybe a $20 tip if it's a big wedding. Like, that's way too much. And they were just like, no, don't worry about it. Life insurance covered it. So I guess that dude had a pretty big check coming to him. But anyway, where was I? My oldest brother was, we were joking. He was going to start it off. If any of you have ever seen the movie, one of my favorite movies of all time, The Princess Bride, in the wedding, the guy who does it has this really bad speech impediment. And so I was trying to convince my brother. I said I'd give him $100 if he started it out by saying, marriage? Marriage is the union? But he wouldn't do it, so that didn't work out. And then maybe quote some weird Bible verses that were just like when they were talking about like who was it? I think Abraham, like all the things he brought with him was like 42 bushels of grain, 37 bags of flour, just have nothing to do with the ceremony. But he did what was in my sister's best interest and left that alone. And he did a beautiful presiding. It was great. There was only one Bible verse, and it was very nondescript because there are a lot of hardcore Christians, Catholics, mainly Catholics in my family, and there's also a good amount of agnostic slash atheists like I am. I won't say I'm atheist technically, but I'll say agnostic. So he kept it short, sweet, and then their vows. I was sitting right next to my other brother, who's only a year older than me, and my sister had some great timing because she was saying her vows, and we were both kind of. I could hear him. I wouldn't look over because we spent our whole lives making fun of each other. We felt no need to do it at our age. But I could hear some sniffling over on his end, and I was definitely getting some stuff going on. And So neither one of us looked over, but I thank God that she popped out with a joke in the middle of it, where she promised to uh, listen to him when he played his guitar and talked about cars and things like that. So that, thank God, derailed the tear train because it was coming. It was coming hard, like that movie with the Star Trek guy. Like it was unstoppable. But after that, after the ceremony, the first night we had just close friends and family dinner at this restaurant called Ryan's Village Pizza, where my parents actually rented out the top room. We had a one-man Irish band. Who this guy was amazing, and he was all requests. It was Flogging Molly, Dropkick Murphys, all the really great Irish bands, and I got him to play some Rancid. He wasn't too happy about it, but I made him do it. And we pigged out. We all got pretty drunk. I do come from a long line of alcoholics, so it was a really great time. My brother, that's only a year older than me, actually, he's in the Air Force, and he doesn't drink very often anymore. Like, we used to a lot when we were younger. But he gets so drunk so fast, it's almost hilarious. So he kept, like, trying to get the guy to play, like, shitty music, Panic at the Disco and stuff like that. And the guy just totally, I have to give this guy credit, he totally blocked my brother out, wouldn't respond to him. Like, because I knew he wanted to be like, hey, shut the fuck up and leave me alone. I'm trying to play music here. My brother's in the corner, like, stabbing westward, just yelling random band names of shit no one would know. And so then that was it. And then the next day was the actual reception for everybody, like the big, huge party. We had a barbecue with, his name was Trent, the groom, with his family, my family, and everybody got along swimmingly. It's actually amazing how much my dad is like this guy's dad. They both just, like, don't talk to anybody, look kind of mean, and drink Miller Lite. So it worked out really well because they were just sitting in a corner drinking Miller Lite, making old man jokes about people. And oh man, I wish I could have videotaped it because it was hilarious. But when it came to the cutting of the cake, nobody had any clue what to do. They had to all get instructions on how to like preserve the top part, and it did not work. So I guess I didn't even know you're supposed to like save that and have it on your anniversary, the very top piece of the cake. And when they tried to do that, it just went timber. No one knew how to cut a cake, and it just toppled all over itself. And everybody got a good laugh out of it. At least the top half was savable, but nobody really got pieces of cake. They just got kind of smushed up little things of what was supposed to be cake, just some icing everywhere. But it was still tasty. It was like a buttercream. And so I guess that's pretty much it. I'm very happy for my sister. She's married a really cool guy. I'm happy for her. But the point also came up that I am the last single, non-married one of 4. And I'm also, my argument was I'm also the youngest. So give me some time. I'm not really a huge fan of marriage and or children. Like, that's a big thing. I don't ever want to have children. So that's a tough sell sometimes. So anyway, I won't get too much into that. I guess this gameplay is coming to a close. I'm actually enjoying this game. It is clearly got problems, but it's a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to play it some more. I'm at least going to get to the maximum level on this prestige and see if I feel like prestiging there. I just want to play with the MP7 some because I picked it up a couple times, and good God, that gun is amazing. I highly doubt I'll be dropping any Moabs. That's not really my my playstyle, but it was a lot of fun. This is the first Infinity Ward game that I really played a lot. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to get you updated on how the last week went. This has been DMAC. Everybody have a good night, and take care of yourselves. Good night. I guess you'll be watching it tomorrow, so have a good morning. Anyways, this is DMAC. Take it easy.